I bet you've never suspected that some of the biggest politicians, musicians, boxers, and Hollywood stars are hardcore football fans. Don't guess which ones, we'll tell you in this video. But before we kick off, be kind to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon. Let's go! Let's get into politics for a while. One of the most recognizable political figures of all time, Nelson Mandela, became a revolutionary symbol for his active anti-apartheid stance and was South Africa's first black president. But sports didn't pass him by either. Mandela admitted he was a Liverpool fan and even posed for a team photo when Liverpool toured South Africa in 1994. Mandela was in office at the time. The connection goes both ways. In 2023, the Nelson Mandela Memorial was finally unveiled in the city of Liverpool after 10 years of planning and construction. The memorial aims to bring people together and celebrate cultural differences. One of the most iconic actors of all time, Tom Hanks, is always up for a kickabout at his house. But his choice of a favorite football team is quite random. He is a longtime Aston Villa fan. He makes occasional trips across the pond to watch his team from the stands and even joins the players in the dressing room to shake hands. For their part, Villa are very proud of their superstar fan. The history behind Tom Hanks' fanhood is a fascinating one. When he first landed in the UK as a young man, he experienced jet lag and woke up at 5 in the morning. Not knowing what to do, he turned on the BBC to catch football scores, and as Aston Villa's name was read out, he just loved the sound of it. I thought, what a lovely vacation spot, a beautiful villa with French doors. You can imagine his surprise when he found out it was actually in Birmingham. Tom Hanks has many faces, but a glory hunter is not one. Keira Knightley was just 16 when she starred in Bend It Like Beckham. However, her football connection was already long in place. She's a West Ham fan since her childhood. Knightley doesn't even care if the Hammers barely win any trophies, and that the club anthem "I'm Forever Blowing Bubbles" is a sad song. The song is about your dreams fading and dying the whole time, so in reality it's not a surprise we lose all the time, she once said. Despite the club's modest success, West Ham boasts at least another celebrity supported in the world's most famous, Hobbit Elijah Wood. Lord of the Rings has nothing to do with it though. Wood has been a Hammer ever since he filmed in the Green Street Hooligans. "West Ham won my heart," said Elijah. "Even during filming, I couldn't wait to be in the stands again. The atmosphere at the stadium made an unforgettable impression on me." After Russell Crowe filmed in Gladiator, his favorite team could only be from Rome because part of the screening took part at the Colosseum. Francesco Totti even made sure to present Crowe with a signed Roma shirt and the name Maximus on the back. Crowe accepted the gift but surprised everyone when asked if he was a Roma fan because it turned out he's a Lazio supporter. That was an awkward one for Totti. But if Totti's allure was not enough for the Gladiator, it was good enough for the world's most beautiful woman, Monica Bellucci, who once revealed her love for Roma, and Totti in particular. She said she doesn't know any other players in the team, but that doesn't change her love for the club. Italian musician Eros Ramazzotti was born in Rome, but his favorite team isn't one of the capital city's giants. Ramazzotti has a soft spot for Juventus, where he has many friends, like for example Alessandro Del Piero. Who knows what his life would have become had Ramazzotti pursued a career in football? He used to play for a pro club as a youth. If he had been as good a footballer as he is a sinner, he'd surely make hundreds of appearances for the club of his heart. Speaking of more Italian grandes, Adriano Celentano is one of the most, if not the most, famous Inter Milan supporter. All his life he has been a Nerazzurri and was naturally invited to perform at the Stadio Giuseppe Meazza for the club's 100th anniversary. Inter president Massimo Moratti sang along and later said that singing with Celentano is like playing football with Pelé himself. Inter features in at least one of Celentano's songs, called Eravamo in Centomila. There he sings about seeing a beautiful brunette at the Derby di Milano, where there are 2 hearts out of 100,000 supporters in the stadium. He supports Inter, she does Milan. They were supposed to leave the game together, only for her to hop on the tram with another guy. Love is cruel, so is football. Actors and musicians aren't the only ones to love football, as people from other sports share the passion too. For example, legendary boxer Tyson Fury is a huge Man United fan and is outspoken about his club. He once called for David Moyes' head and asked for the club to sign Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Fury's son is literally a Man United fan from day one. Shortly after his birth, Fury posted a photo of his kid in United colors. Fury's dream is to make Old Trafford his home for at least one night. He wanted to find Vladimir Klitschko there in the stadium, but unfortunately the match took place in Germany. If you talk about Tyson Fury, you have to talk about his big rival Oleksandr Usyk. The Ukrainian boxer has been playing football all his life, at times mingling both of his passions. As a youth, he knocked out a rival player in response to insults. That, however, wasn't the reason why Usyk didn't cut it as a pro. According to him, he didn't pursue a career in football because the gear cost the money his family didn't have. And yet, age 35, Usyk fulfilled his dream and played a football game for a professional club. Even though it was a friendly clash and he only made a brief cameo for a team from Ukraine's second tier. As a football fan, Usyk is mad about Dynamo Kyiv, one of the top two sides in Ukraine. Once Dynamo came to his hometown and shockingly lost to the local team, and the only devastated person in the home crowd was Usyk. For all his affection for Dynamo, one thing Usyk couldn't do was to stop his son from supporting arch-rival Shakhtar Donetsk. That's it for today. Let us know in the comments if you have enjoyed this video and don't hesitate to give us suggestions for the next episode. See you soon!